seems like Apple is really trying to compete with Tesla, because right after their Apple Car project failed, which was a project that they spent almost a decade on, we hear that Apple is getting into robotics, which would technically be an iRobot, which was a movie about robots taking over, and we know how that ended.
Questions of free will.
But since the movie didn't teach us anything, it's rumored that Apple is going to make this robot. It's almost going to be like an iPad on wheels, or it's going to be a robot that can actually help you with chores. So we're going to dive into this and see how it compares to Tesla's Optimus robot or Amazon's Astro. Let's dive into it. So recently, Mark Gurman dropped a tech bomb on us and said that Apple is getting into robotics, which was kind of funny because we do know that Apple spent so much time trying to develop the car and it completely failed, which is a sector that Tesla is already in. And when I heard this, the first thing that popped in my head was Apple is really trying to compete with Tesla because Tesla already has a robot. So Optimus is a humanoid robot that's being developed by Tesla. It is a robot that's being designed to handle tasks that humans might find too boring or that might not be safe for us humans to do. So tasks like heavy lifting or dealing with hazardous material, that's what this robot is currently being designed to do. It was first revealed to us back in 2021, and the model that they're currently on, it's so much advanced than what we first saw, because this robot can walk, this robot can move its hands like an actual human, it can recognize its surrounding, and it can lift lighter objects, it can pick up an egg and be delicate enough to set it down without cracking it, which is mind-blowing. So this robot is using artificial intelligence to be able to recognize its environment, where it is, the type of object that it's picking up. The impact to Optimus are super significant because it will be able to help us with tasks that we don't really necessarily want to do. It's going to be able to improve worker safety or productivity, or even change the nature of work itself. But I think one of the biggest downside, other than robots taking over and us humans becoming slaves, is the fact that it's going to take away a lot of jobs eventually. However, it does seem like Apple saw the benefit of the robot industry, because recently we got rumors saying that Apple is investing or getting into robotics. So the iRobot or Apple Robot or iBot, whatever they end up calling it, it's rumored to be almost like an iPad on wheels, something similar to what we got with Amazon Astro, which is a product that was introduced to us 3 years ago, but still hasn't seen the light of a day, because currently if you're trying to buy it, you have to get invited from Amazon to be able to purchase it. So Amazon Astro is almost like an assistant that can follow you around the house with an iPad and Alexa built into it. So it can answer questions, it can take FaceTime calls, it can just be your assistant. In addition to that, it can guard your house. Let's say you're away, you forgot to turn on the oven and you're trying to make sure that that oven is actually turned off. You can summon it and have it go to the oven to check for you and make sure you guys are safe, but it doesn't have the ability to go ahead and shut off the oven for you. So rumors suggest that this is the type of robot that Apple is trying to develop, which I do love Apple and all, but personally I don't see the benefits of it, which might be one of the reasons why even Amazon Astro, we haven't seen it. But it's not just Apple only, even other companies like Samsung have tried to get into robotic by developing their own product that are similar to what we saw with Amazon Astro. Although that sounds boring, just having an iPad on wheels, there is a rumor that actually excited me, that made me think like, hey, maybe it would be awesome, because this robot, it's rumored that Apple is trying to develop a robot that is going to be able to help us with chores like washing the dishes, folding laundry, walking your dog, and so much more, which I think that would push people into buying this robot. But there's no other company that will be able to handle these tasks like Apple. So I have faith that they will be able to develop it, but I don't think it's something that we're going to be seeing next year. But regardless of that, when I think of a robot that would fully be integrated into my smart home, that's fully integrated into the Apple ecosystem that we all cherish and love, I think it would be awesome as long as doing my dishes and doing all these chores that we don't want to do. And hopefully Apple's going to find a way to keep it on the leash so it doesn't go crazy and take over our lives. So what do you think about this whole iRobot thing? Do you think it's something that you might want to buy, you might want to have in a house? Or are you like, nah, I don't want that in my house. I don't want what happened to Will Smith to happen to me in iRobot. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and as you're commenting, don't forget to hit subscribe, the like button, the share button. Thank you so much for all the support I've been receiving from every single one of you guys. I truly appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be dropping one of these videos weekly, so be sure to stay in tune. Everything that's going on in tech land, Apple land, and so much more. And yeah, catch you in the next one.